office are in Atlanta, but my branches are worldwide.
Forget the gaslight. I'm taking the spotlight.
My past may be checkered, but my future is solid gold.
I just don't do it for the culture. Honey, I am the culture.
She by Sheree. More like she broke the internet. If you can't keep the pace, stay out of my race.
You and I have come from a mighty, mighty long way. And so when we had the brunch at my house, you were questioning me about something you read on a blog about a young lady that filed a lawsuit against me, right? But then I found out you were actually talking about it behind my back.
I talked about it behind your back?
You brought it up when I wasn't present.
Duh, Sheree, like, we're family. Of course, Courtney is going to tell Ralph what's going on. And I really want to build with Sheree, genuinely. And I just feel like as a friend, there should be a level of sensitivity. And when she keeps talking about it, it really hurts me.
You let me down because you were talking about a very serious situation.
You let me down keep going. I love it.
It is that I'm dealing with. It's a lawsuit. It's very serious. Don't talk about my business behind my back, because if you're a friend, if you're a real one and you're a friend, you're going to pick up the phone and call me.
Friends.
You have to demonstrate.
Let's be clear.
But being a real one is not apologizing. It's displaying actions. Why are you elevating?
With the life.
Aren't we in a classy?
Once we left reunion, did you not lie on me? So you think I had loyalty to you? Did you go on the radio station and lie and say
we
you
already
confiscated?
talked about that? Hold up.
No. Hold up. But did you not lie?
But did we not lie about that? Who was there with me when I went on Dish Nation and talk about She by Sheree being confiscated after reunion?
Yeah.
And you was. Let's not bring up old. Let's talk about that's happening right now.
That did happen right now.
We can go
Did that happen?
Like, girl, just stop it already. Like, we were there. We all know. No one's lying on you. Just own it. Does she own anything? Does she own anything?
Some of the stuff was taken back at the reunion.
I didn't take it back. Whoever did, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
So you think be making it up?
Yes, I do.
No, everyone was told the same thing.
And they said, no, you can't have the bag. And I saw them taking things and putting it back on the rack.
Someone asked us to return the gear. That's a fact.
I never got a hat, a bag. I ain't getting nothing. I got at least 4 or 5 pieces. Easy.
Talking about now, we move forward, correct?
Right, this period.
Right. So now here we are. What I'm talking about is something as far as a lawsuit, okay? That is serious. That's not cool for you to go and talk about something that's happening to me and my family and never come to me personally.
It doesn't feel good, does it?
So you're trying to teach me a lesson? You're trying to
teach
be
you
a tit for tat girl? Like, we already talked about it. So you just are incapable of moving forward. So how are you doing a trip about healing and you can't heal your damn self?
Sound bad. Tell me that it ain't working.
I'm being vulnerable and bringing my feelings to you. So can you acknowledge that? Then we can get to how you feel. Like, then we can talk. That's two separate things.
Need to acknowledge. First of all, you need to
I would like you to apologize and own.
Okay, and I would like you to apologize and own it.
Okay, let's talk about one thing at a time.
But
But one thing at a time, because that's deflecting. How you were carrying the information around just wasn't genuine. And that's the only thing I'm trying to say to you that hurt my feelings.
Okay, so when you say it did happen, first of all, she said she didn't get anything. So it was.
But Sheree, at this point, Sheree,
at this point, you guys are sitting here.
What do you need? What do you need to be able to forgive her?
Listen, I'm doing a great
You did?
job.
Yes,
I
until
said
just
it.
now.
I am a work in progress. And we all are. Drew, she's crying. Where'd she go?
You ran her off. She's out crying. Go take care of your gas.
You just tired of my feelings not being acknowledged.
Drew? Oh, she's over there.
Dancing.
This lawsuit is a really big thorn in my side. It's a big deal. This is including my family and my kids. I've never been sued a day in my life. It's not funny to me. I am really having a moment because emotionally, this is what is draining me in my world. This is a real situation. A lawsuit is not a joke.
Who said it was?
You're talking about it, and you didn't even hear what I was saying. Sheree, go back inside. I did not.
Can I have this moment with her real quick? Can I go back inside real quick? Let me talk to her for a second.
Get this, like, seriously, I'm coming out here to have a moment for me. This is not about you, but I don't need to talk to you.
What are the distractions?
I'm trying to tell you the moment. She wanted a moment. Oh, the dramatics. I can't take it. Drew has come to me about things she's heard online about me.
Anthony, he said he was your assistant.
Not my assistant.
But then he said that he had to cut ties.
He had to cut ties?
Because you never paid him.
Don't expect to dish it if you can't take it. Because everything I hear, I'm bringing back to you, bitch. Listen, I did not know you were going to do that.
I am really dealing with in my life. This is.
I hear you. I hear you.
I think give her a moment.
You want to check on Drew?
No, I'm going to the bathroom. I've seen Drew have worse arguments and not get that emotional. So it felt like we were in a movie. You know, it was like...
And scene.
He said, and cut. Drew walked out.
You don't understand the stress. And so to hear that you were talking about it was hurtful to me. I was at the courthouse before we came here.
It's not just about $1,000. It's about a woman who was reached out to my family to disrespect me, defame me, and I think any real friend would understand that impact and want to be supportive.
I hate that you're going through a lawsuit. I'm sorry, Drew. I did not know you were going through any of that.
I had no idea how serious this lawsuit was to Drew. If there are any issues going on with her, it must be about Ralph and their relationship.
I mean, she don't have $1,000. I apologize for bringing that up. I will not talk about it again. This trip is about us being vulnerable. And I felt like in that moment when you're sitting there, you were very vulnerable. And I appreciate that.
Can I just say one thing? Mm-hmm. How many of us are on this trip right now?
8.
8. Mm-hmm. What is $1,000 divided by 8?
Do broke bitches split lawsuits? Broke bitches split checks. In this case, yes. If it's going to make Drew's stress go away.
It's not about $1,000. It's not about the money.
But it will make it go away.
No, we already paid her money. Things you don't know
It
about.
will make what she's suing
But
you
we
for
already
$1,000.
paid her
Let's
money.
make her go
so if you
away.
give somebody money and they come back for more money,
We can make her go away. You need a better lawyer. So you guys have to be able to squash this and move on. You guys have to be able to squash this and move on.
You weren't open.
but I thought it wasn't being received, and it made me feel some type of.
Get through this.
Hmm?
I'm sorry.
I appreciate that.
Anything else?
Oh, whoa. Oh, Lord. Oh, not tangled. All right.
I'm going to win.